What up, guys? It's your boy Lil J from Malaysia on Music Matters live from home.
Hey guys, it's me Aishah Aziz on Music Matters live from home in Singapore.
Welcome to Music Matters live from home. My name is Audrey Lim and I'm here with Lil J from Malaysia. Hello!
Yay! Hello,
And
Audrey.
joining me in Singapore, we have Aishah.
What's up,
How you?
Audrey? What's up, Jay?
Hello.
We're all
home?
joining you
Yes.
live from our homes, either in Singapore or Malaysia. And we're just going to get into it really quick, right? What are we doing here? If you are tuning in at home from Facebook, from YouTube, you are here to join us in the unveiling of a cross-cultural, cross-country collaboration between these two fine humans beside me who've been working really hard to unveil a brand new music track that they have been collaborating on. Now, we're all here to show you that even though the COVID-19 situation has impacted all of us in different ways, we are focusing on what we can do rather than what we can't. And we can't meet up and jam with our bands. We can't meet up with our friends and our fans one-to-one. But what we can do is focus on the creativity and focus on keeping the music going in times of change. And that's exactly what we are doing here today. That's exactly what Music Matters Live from Home is all about. And if you are curious, Q&A section at the end. So type it away on YouTube and Facebook. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to be trying to answer as many questions as we can. So now here we are. We are here on episode 5 of 6. Lil J, you're not a first timer here. You've been really, really busy with us on Music Matters Live from Home. Why don't you tell us about episode 1 and the massive collaboration?
Oh, don't even get me started. Episode 1 was like one of the biggest collaborations in my life because we were working with Simple Plan and Shepherd and Quest and like everybody was there, and it was such a great moment working with those guys. They are crazily talented. It's amazing. It was an amazing experience.
Aisha, did you happen to watch that episode?
I saw highlights of it.
Me too.
Might be just because I'm sour because I didn't get to see Simple Plan. I'm kidding.
Well, we were saving you. We were saving you for episode 5. Episode 5. So you can still, as Aisha pointed out, if you missed it as well, don't worry about it. Everything is still available online. The live show and the music videos are all online on YouTube and on Facebook. It's going to be amazing. And Aisha, even though you weren't on episode 1, you were on the main stage of Music Matters Live when we were in Clarke Quay. How was that experience?
Yep, that was my first ever Singaporean festival experience. Being Singaporean, that was weird to say, but I normally perform in Malaysia. I perform in Malaysia and outside a lot more than I do in my, my own country. So that was a really cool but nerve-wracking experience because it was unfamiliar faces and an unfamiliar vibe, But it was good. It was really good, and I can't wait for us to be able to perform again because I really want to feel the energy again.
And in the meantime,
we're gonna be doing collaboration, girl.
Hey,
we're bouncing energy virtually, yo. We trying to talk like Lil J.
Well, I think Lil J's been a positive influence on us all, and we're going to be unveiling this really cool.
I'm glad I am.
You are though. You're increasing the cool factor here because I'm just looking at your sets and it is a thing of beauty. Absolutely gorgeous both ways. And we're going to be unveiling this brand new collaboration between the two of you in a couple of minutes before the end of this episode. It's going to be a world premiere exclusive first look. So if you are tuning in, if you are looking at us through Facebook, if you are peering into my eyes on YouTube, take a second, break eye contact for a second, take out your phone, text your friends and say, hey, hello, are you tuning in? Because you are going to miss this exclusive world premiere if you don't. So go tell your friends. It's okay.
Hey, yo, guys, you guys got to tune in.
Lil J said it.
But
You have to do it
done.
now that Lil J said it. So tune in right here on YouTube or Facebook Live. But first, let's get to know these beautiful humans a little bit better. Arr. Aisha, you say that you're
Yes,
usually out
Audrey.
of the country rather than inside the country. Why
Mm-hmm.
don't we find out a little bit more? Let's roll the package. Oh, this is a style.
Who am I, really?
Yes, who are
I
you,
am
girl?
a pop
Who are you?
singer. I'm a pop singer. I used to be scared to own that. Now I'm owning it. I am a pop singer and I do pop music. How about that?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Me
I
and
do
her.
predominantly Malay music, but only recently I've dabbled into making music in English just so that I can do festivals internationally.
Very
But
cool.
I think I'm gonna also like have a great balance of like Malay and English.
Ooh. And as
You
long
know,
as
the
you keep
producers
the
say like,
pipes
don't
on it.
focus on the thing, don't focus on the thing. And I'm like, I cannot focus. I need to focus on this thing. Yeah. So almost soul jazz kind of vibe going on, and like really just trying to write more and just see where it can take me, because most of
It's
the
an
time I've been
entirely
singing
different.
like songs. I've been singing songs people write for me, and
Right.
only now I've like started to like gather some courage and like, girl, just write your
Spread
own
your
stuff.
wings.
So it's
Beautiful,
been really
beautiful.
um enlightening experience. Is that a word?
It is a word, and we're
Enlightening
going to
experience.
be enlightening people as they join us on this journey of excavating who Aisha is. And in the meantime, all the way from Malaysia, we're going to ask the same question to little J.
Hello.
Always more air horn. Let's roll your package. Oh, little J. So tell us about the music.
I actually am looking for a more urban kind of style.
Right.
While I'm in Malaysia and I'm trying to focus on more of the mass music, write more bahasa tracks, and
Love
I'm
it.
also trying to introduce this new sound to everybody out there, which I'm trying to mix my local language and English, and I'm trying to create a new vibe for everyone. I can't say I'm really a rapper, but yeah, I'm just making music and I rap whatever that the fans want to hear. Yeah, I'm
So
giving my all.
if you were going to be on a festival, who would be coming before you? Who would be coming after you? Just so we can contextualize it for everyone else.
If I was going to a festival,
If you were
I don't
performing at a
really get it.
festival, if you were
If I was
performing at a
performing at a
festival,
festival,
who else would be on the same bill?
oh my God, I have no idea. I mean, I wish it was Aisyah Aziz, but she's like
Woo!
there. She's
We
like
like
there,
you.
but I'm her
We like you
biggest
very
fan.
much.
So
Hey, you're so sweet.
So
hey,
this is fantastic. This is exactly what I was hoping to see, because this is what Music Matters Live from Home is all about. The spirit of collaboration. So now we've got like the pop, soul, R&B vibes on one side of the screen, and in the center of the screen we have this very urban style sound. A rapper who doesn't say he's a rapper, but he raps it all the same. And we're going to see what, when we mesh these two wonderful music styles together, what comes out the other side. It's going to be something
I'm
worth
so
looking for.
excited.
That
Let's
makes
do
3 of
this.
us, honey. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's the reason
Yes.
that we are here today, right? To hear more about this collaboration. But before we get into that main event of this collaboration, we are going to be having a solo song from each of you. Now, ladies first, I should tell us about this track that you recorded live at home exclusively for Music Matters Live from Home. Tell us about Sugar.
Sugar was written like 3 years ago, I think, when I was like,
Right.
always like toxic relationships always brings out the best in you. People don't say that enough, but it's a blessing to have experienced relationships that don't work. So that's been really cool. And like, looking back, I was like, wow, when I wrote this song in like 30 minutes. But it was just,
Wow.
in the moment. I was also listening to like just an instrumental, and I was like, this might work, and it's just about
Right.
being with someone you can't have, but just being in the moment and being present, not thinking of consequences. Yeah, but I don't know if releasing the song, I was like, oh man, am I setting a good example for these kids or whatever, right? But I think it's okay to like write stuff that not many
Right.
people will want to talk about, or like people are uncomfortable listening to or something. But this song is basically about being in love with somebody you can't have, and just really feeling that feeling out.
Gosh,
Yeah.
you just spoke to
So
my soul, and I think that everyone
damn.
needs to hear this message
Thank
because
you. Thank
it's
you.
something that everyone feels in one way or another. So thank you
And
for being the voice.
yeah, we get into all this kind of, I mean, we always want things we can't have. So why not,
Mhm.
just sit in that feeling. And it's a feeling that comes out of love, really.
Right.
It's not out of
Right.
like, oh, I want to ruin this person's life, or I want to ruin
Yeah.
this it's not about that. It's about just loving a person. And although it's wrong in the eyes of the society, I mean, the feeling's there, so there's no way out other than writing a song about it.
Thank you for being
That's
so
amazing.
vulnerable. This is the track
Cool.
that you've
This
recorded
is the
for
track.
us. The premiere of the Live from Home edition at Music Matters Live from Home. Here's Sugar.
Hey, just 73. Here we are again, rivaling your fitting innocence. I don't want you to go. Spend the night with me. Let me in and show me what you see. Where you want this to go. No, no, I know this ain't the time to be wishing that I was much older in your favor. So don't let me sleep alone, sugar. You're working late, she knows that tomorrow you'll come back. So just stay here. You promised you're leaving in the daylight, but tonight, let me lift you up as you lay me down. Now, baby, hold me, please. You're rushing through my veins, it's maddening how you take me over. Now this ain't the time to be wishing that you're just much younger in my favor. But I push that aside and I stay for a while. Oh, I guess I'll be fine. It's happened too many times. So don't let me sleep alone, sugar. You're working late, she knows that tomorrow you'll come back. So just stay here. You promised
Cray. You killed it.
That. And I love your
That's great.
jellyfishies in the foreground, the background.
I
Did
love
you have a
jellyfishes.
did your co-star have a name?
They're so
The one that was
no. These are like my random aquariums when I decide to have one in my room. And I just love jellyfishes because they look so harmless, but they're fatal. Deadly almost, right? And it's pretty awesome for a
Deep.
jelly. Yeah.
for a
So
creature
yeah,
from the deep who are
thanks.
equally
Yep.
dangerous by themselves and in a posse. So whether they're independent or in a group, you still take notice of them.
Dangerous, independent. Oh, this EP was actually did independently. So I was with the
Very
label
cool.
for ever since I started, and I wanted to just figure things out by myself. At one time, I was like, touring. I was like, going on holidays, and I was like,
Right.
I've been blaming people all my life. Maybe if I put myself in a situation where I can't blame anybody but myself, maybe things might start changing. So that whole thought process and that whole experience brought us Sugar and the live extended play. And the reason why I wanted to do a live extended play was because I didn't have money. The end.
Right. That's a really good motivation. I love
Yeah,
how
because it was.
honest. We're so real.
I really was like
But you did a great
broke,
job.
and I didn't get funding or whatever, right? So I was like, you know what's the cheapest way to make music and still put it out there? Do it live, just get all my friends down, arrange it. And we did it in a week. We arranged it in a week. We recorded it the week after. It was super quick. Yeah. Yeah, it was actually
you
an
wrote the
awesome
song.
experience.
You wrote the song in 30 minutes. You got the whole
song's
track
been there,
produced in like
yeah.
1 week.
Yeah. One
It
week
just-
we got the arrangement and everything, and I met so many new people and new friends along the way. It really opened up my confidence within myself too. So, really just the act of just putting yourself out there and being vulnerable really changes you as a person, and you see yourself evolving and transforming, and can't wait to
I'm
transform
really
more.
feeling this admiration for you just growing, that you're taking this time to be so
Yeah.
real with us, so vulnerable, so open. Girl, you're what I want to
Thank
be when
you.
I grow up. So moving on to
Salute.
from one inspirational story to another. Lil J, you haven't been slouching either. You've been doing a lot of different things in your home country. Why don't you just tell us a little bit about what the scene is usually like in Malaysia?
Well, like in Malaysia right now, after so many years, the scene right now is actually like booming, and a lot of new talents are coming in, which are really talented. A lot of new producers, and people who just do it for the sake of art, for the love of art. And yeah, the scene has been it's beautiful right now at the moment. It's just everybody supporting each other and everybody having each other's backs and pushing each other to work harder. It's great.
And as much as we are fascinated by how the music scene works in our own individual ecosystems in our country, it's always this idea of reaching out beyond and collaborating across countries that's really driving so many people to create all these new things, especially now that we're spending so much time at home on the internet. Speaking of being at home and on the internet, Lil J, you've got something for us too. Tell us about this new song.
What Laut is my latest song, which I just dropped, and it's actually I've been waiting to release this song for like the longest time. I have had the song for almost a year, and like I just recently, like I'm still with the label. I just recently got approval to release the song, and yeah, it feels like a dream come true. And like my fans have been going crazy over the song. They have been like really supporting me and pushing me forward to release the song and everything. So that's what I have for y'all. Y'all have to tune in.
So for people
Don't forget.
For people
support.
who might not speak the same language, if we're not all fluent in Bahasa, why don't you tell everyone what laut means?
Basically the song is laut means ocean, but if you actually say like hidupku ke laut, which is the chorus, it means like my life is not at the point where I expected it to be. And you know what my message is? I just want to work hard and chill, keep my mind free. Yeah.
Words to live by. Here it is, laut.
Hidupku ke laut, aku tenggelam. Hijau tukar hitam buat aku kelam, yeah, yeah. Aku cuba bertenang, bertenang. Aku cuba bertenang. Hidupku ke laut, aku tenggelam. Hijau tukar hitam buat aku kelam, yeah, yeah. Aku cuba bertenang, bertenang. Aku cuba bertenang, yeah. Yeah, I'm settling for what I got, but I'm always aiming for better. Yeah, I work my way up, and I could do this forever. Too many things on my mind, I'm just focused on the grind. Aku takkan buang masa, I never wasting time. Aku cuba bertenang, itu yang benar. Aku tak kisah pasal perlu borak. Hidupku puisi, aku yang pegang pena. Sebabkan aku dia, korang semua bising banyak dah semak. Nafasku tak sesak, yeah, yeah. What's the fuss, ku cuma naik carta, yeah, yeah. When I'm on the mic it's facts, I take my time with the flex. I do not take nothing less, I know that I am blessed, yeah. When I'm on stage, just a round of applause, yeah, yeah. Boo, I do it, aku boss, yeah. When I'm alone, I don't smile no more. Fikiranku makin dalam, aku lost, yeah. Senyumanku makin mahal, that's a cost, yeah. Ada beef, ada bun, mana sauce, yeah. I keep it running, I don't ever need a pause, yeah. I don't ever wanna pause, yeah. Kerja keras gila memang tak ada chill. Sekarang aku ada duit bayar bill. I keep it poppin', I don't even need a pill. Dulu underground, sekarang aku sign deal. Hidupku ke laut, aku tenggelam. Hijau tukar hitam buat aku kelam, yeah, yeah. Aku cuba bertenang, bertenang. Aku cuba bertenang. Hidupku ke laut, aku tenggelam. Hijau tukar hitam buat aku kelam, yeah, yeah. Aku cuba bertenang, bertenang. Aku cuba bertenang, yeah.
John.
Yes.
That track! That track! I think we were all like just boogieing down the entire time.
Fire!
Well, I just can't.
Thank you.
There's so much talent on the screen with me, and if you're tuning in from home, whoo, I'm sure you're feeling that like 1-2 combination that we felt from Lil J. Aishah, what did you think of that?
I love it. Even I love how like even though a lot of people didn't understand it like backstage, but it was just like be vibing with a beat.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter like what language music is in, like as long as people can enjoy it, people understand the genuine vibe. That's all that matters.
Yes,
And we're
sir.
connecting.
That's true.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the way forward. Is it the reaction you were hoping for, Lil J? That people just,
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
boogieing down?
I'm glad they actually like. I mean, that is a good message for everybody out there. Even though they can't understand the language, people should appreciate music as it is, and if you vibe with it, you vibe with it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And
Jay,
there's
how old
plenty
you
of
are?
vibing going on.
I'm 21 this year. 21. 9 plus 10, 21.
I remember being 21. I remember being the youngest in the clan.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
now
Good
people call me
Those
times,
Kakak,
huh?
days
you
are
know?
over. Oh,
Yeah,
really?
It's okay,
people call me
Kakak.
Kakak and
Everything
keep
is
my
good.
hand on. Hey.
Ooh, before the tension gets high, before the tension gets too high, and if you're just joining us on this very age appropriate and very inclusive session with Kakak Aishah and Lil J, we are here as part of Music Matters live from home, and we are celebrating creativity and connectivity in a time of change, and that is all about the collaboration. Remember that we have our lines open for you. So if you are watching us on Facebook, drop us a question on Facebook. If you're watching us on YouTube Live, type away your question in the comments, and we will try to answer as many questions as we possibly can. There are so many questions already pouring in, but oof, we're here and we're pulling up to the main event.
Yes.
Where is she going? Where is she going? She's just kind of like pulling away.
My mic might die on us. So wait. I got it.
Don't allow that to happen.
Hey, everybody check the batteries.
Complimenting. Check the batteries.
My batteries. I have an iMac, so it's fine.
Okay.
Ooh,
Why be flexing?
Okay. Flexing.
Very nice. Somebody call a plumber because these pipes are about to burst.
Okay, Audrey, second hit.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You guys, we did the first one during the song, so that's why no one else understands it. But if you DM me after, I will let you know. No. We have to.
Okay, let's not go to jokes. I'm pretty excited to hear our collab. I was surprised for them.
I'm really excited. This is a perfect example of what good, hardworking people can put together. How long did it take you guys to do this? It's going to be fantastic. This song, this world premiere, one sentence. How long did it take?
I think it took one sentence. I think it took about 2 weeks.
1 week.
2 weeks, right?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah. 2 weeks.
So 2 weeks, 2 incredible artists, too much for your screen. Here it is, the brand new exclusive first look. The world premiere, Lil J and Aishah with Someone Else.
I know it's crazy, we're pushing, we're pulling, and that's how it's been, my love. I know we're insane, won't have it another way. So don't say you want someone else. Just say you want no one else.
Aku pun manusia, tolonglah faham aku. Aku pun sudah pernah berikan hatiku. Kadang-kadang sayang aku rasa keliru, sebab kau bilang kau sentiasa akan sayangku. Yeah, I'm getting used to the heartbreak, sipping on my latte, baby, we used to parlay. When it's about you, baby girl, you know I won't cancel. I got an attitude, baby, you throwing tantrums.
I know it's crazy, we're pushing, we're pulling, and that's how it's been, my love. I know we're insane, won't have it another way. So don't say you want someone else. Just say you want no one else, baby. Mungkin ku katakan ku cuma, oh baby, ku janji ku tak lupa. Artinya kasihmu, tapi sayang aku, jangan kau buta-buta. Oh, when it comes to love, I hope we'll coincide. Don't wanna be alone, I need you by my side. We'll ride out this fever, stay through my whatever. Setia aku di sini, love.
Bukan sengaja ramai orang nak tanya, seperti hidup aku ini tak ada makna. Dorang tak kisah apa yang aku rasa. Ku rasa sedih tapi sedih ni sementara.
So don't say you want someone else. Just say you want no one else.
sudah pernah berikan hatiku. Kadang-kadang sayang aku rasa keliru, sebab kau bilang kau sentiasa akan sayangku.
Ooh, live right here, the world premiere of Someone Else. Guys.
That's cute.
Whew.
Oh.
I don't even have the words
vibing.
right now.
Wait, I want to say something.
We're gonna have our go, girl.
I thought that the beat that Jay did was fire. I didn't know you made
Lil J,
the
you were
beat.
the producer
I
too.
thought you had a producer.
Yeah, I
Oh
made the
my
beat
God.
and yeah, I gave it to one of
It
my
was
friends for
popping.
mixing. And by Aishah, your flow was so good. That was
Thank you.
like when I was going through the mix, I was already like coming home and singing to that song. My mom's like, "Whose song is that?" She got annoyed by it, but she should hear the original version though.
Got annoyed by it. Too much of a good thing, huh?
Yo.
Yeah,
I'm so glad it's
I'm
out though.
floored.
I'm
yeah.
How does
so
it
glad
feel
it's
now?
out.
Now
Like,
that your baby is finally premiered?
I think
got
this
some
was
weight
like
Lil J,
off
what
my
do you think?
shoulder.
Your baby's finally out. Weight off your
first
I
shoulders?
got
top
first.
collaboration.
Aisha, go.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
what are your vibes on this
No, this is like
new
my first
fantastic?
hip hop collaboration. So I'm just so happy that first of all it happened super quickly, which was something that I didn't really expect
Right.
for a collaboration, especially when everything's happening online. But
Mhm.
we were in constant communication and just going back and forth with the things that we want in the song, the things that we think could we could replace with, and it's been really really cool. I feel legit now that I am on a trap beat. So thank you for that, Jay.
you're most
Lil
welcome.
J,
I
on
mean,
your
like,
end,
I feel
how did
like
it feel for you?
I've been waiting to work with Aisha ever since I heard her song Bilanta. It's just that vocals that actually
Oh.
made me go nuts about it. And yeah, and I finally got an opportunity thanks to Music Matters, which linked us up and made this collab happen. I just want to say thank you so much to Music Matters, and thank you Aisha for making this one of my favorite genre bender song ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it
And
brings in
That's
my
a trappish vibe and a more soulful vibe to it, which is
yeah.
which just makes it so unique. I love it.
That's so cool. That's
And this
so
is
cool.
exactly what we were
Thank you.
talking about earlier on, about taking all the different genres that you guys identify with and just like bringing it together in a beautiful, beautiful new baby that's been released into the world. And we're going to turn now to your questions because they have been pouring in. HK Harper's
Ooh.
saying, "Someone Else, wow, will you please come to perform that live in Singapore?" What do you think, Lil J? Next flight out?
Yes, definitely.
Ooh.
Music Matters. Let's go.
Music
Ooh.
Matters next year. Ching. So remember,
Can't
you
wait.
heard it here first. This exclusive premiere of Someone Else. And he's already said, all of us witnessed, that he's going to be coming to Singapore to do that live. It's going to be amazing. Amrita, still on you, Little J. Amrita N wants to know, who is Lil J's favorite rapper? Who do you look up to?
I have three rappers at the top of my list. Number one
Right.
is Lil Wayne, Travis Scott, and I don't know. I think let's give an old school. Let's go Tupac. Yeah.
Wow. Those are big,
Always.
big names. And everyone, considering you're 21, I'm amazed that those were the names that you reached for. Very, very
The
cool. We've got a
references.
question for both of you now, right? It just shows that good music knows no boundaries. Amanda Y is asking, to both artists, was it convincing? Was it difficult convincing your family to support your musical career? And do you have any advice that you have for budding artists? Aisha, why don't you go first? Difficulty
Sorry.
convincing your family to support
Oh,
your
okay.
music career, and any advice that you might have.
I have been blessed with family that has always been supportive of my music journey. So I can't really put myself in a space where I don't resonate, or like in a space where I could resonate with that. But I feel like sometimes you just have to do it behind their backs.
Because it's
No,
easy
okay,
to
so
ask for forgiveness
no,
and
no. So
permission.
honestly, it's like it's about really giving everything you've got, right? So if you're giving everything you've got in something that they don't quite support, but you know it's your calling, you know it's your purpose, you have to do it. There is no way you should allow any hindrance, and the journey is going to be harder, definitely, but it's going to be more fruitful. So if you can have the talk with them, have the talk. But if you can't have the talk, sometimes you can do it in silence, just like, hey man, that was what I did too, sometimes like things that I wasn't allowed to do, I just did it anyway. And then when it comes to like when we got to the bridge, we're like, hey man, I did it.
So
And then we just deal with it. So that's bad advice, but that's what I got.
Oh, bless. No, I don't think it was bad advice at all. I think it's something that's so real and it's something that is applicable to young people, young musicians, anyone who's trying to embark on a new craft and you're not sure whether everyone else in your family or the people around you might be on board with that. Sometimes it's great to wait until your tribe is at the same start point as you. Sometimes you just need to go and they will follow.
Yes.
And just trust that they will follow.
Yep.
What do
So
you think, Lil J?
they're uncomfortable as well, so just everybody's uncomfortable. So like just somebody has to lead the pack.
Yeah.
And then
was that your experience, Lil J? Were you leading your pack and convincing your family to support
I've
your musical
always
career?
been leading my pack, but about my family, right? It was a bit
Yes.
of a hiccup at the first when I started music. I started off making beats actually. And after that, my mom was like, why is your room so loud? Like, and like that was all. And growing up in an Indian family, there was all those kind of hiccups. If your room is loud, you get the cane. If you're not sleeping early, you get the cane. I mean, sorry, Indian parents, they use hanger. All right. So and yeah, after a few years of me actually like putting in work and actually putting out songs out there, my mom got like proud looking at me on YouTube, watching me on YouTube, and as I got a record deal, and she started seeing me on TV and all that, and so she started trusting in the process, and she started supporting me, and now the whole family they just like push me towards my goal.
And what does your family think of Laut?
They are Laut's biggest fans. I think they already contributed about 5,000, 6,000 views.
That's
on
what
a
we
daily.
need from family, man. On the daily, somehow.
On a
So do you have any advice? Lil J, do you have any advice for budding artists?
Yeah, I just want to tell all the artists out there to like just do it, man. Don't ever get, I mean, chill with people who are negative. Don't ever look at the negative side of life. Always stay positive, and yeah, just don't overthink. You gotta put dot to it.
That's a brilliant piece of advice.
Yeah, and keep practicing though.
If it means
keep practicing,
that you've got to move out of a space where you're comfortable at, just because if you want to do music, then you're out of the house, and if you really check with your gut, you check in with your gut and you're like, I really want to do music, this is really what I want to do, then you have to go through the journey of having to find your own space, doing your own laundry, paying your own rent, all this. And if you have a support system outside the house, that's even better. But if you don't, then be prepared for that, and know that that's going to be part of your growth as well. So don't be afraid of it.
Yeah,
pretty much. So if you're going to be adulting, you need to take responsibility for adult decisions that you need to be encountering. Thank you so much for asking that question. And guys, that was heavy. the way that you answered that. So thank you for
Sorry.
sharing that with us. It was true though, but it was true. It's so, so true. And as we said earlier, that's exactly what we're all about, you know, creating processes and finding ways to bridge things. Music Matters Live from Home is all about staying connected, staying creative during these times of change, and encouraging people to just keep going. And as we said earlier at the start of the episode, this is episode 5 of 6, but we have great news for everyone. In a surprising twist, we are now adding one more episode, and we're going to be having a total of 7 episodes instead of 6. And next week, our bonus episode, we are going to be recapping and reviewing the highlights of the season so far. So we're going to be looking at all the different collaborations that have happened thus far, from episode 1 all the way till episode 5, and then we are coming back live for that final episode. It's going to be a canon of surprises for everyone.
Cool.
In 2 weeks' time, that's going to be happening. This bonus mystery special episode, you're going to have to wait to find out. Tune in and follow us on Facebook and on YouTube, the very platforms that you're on right now, and keep checking the Music Matters page for more details. It's going to be amazing. In the meantime, big love to the people who've made this possible: Singapore Tourism Board, YouTube, and Facebook. A massive thank you for helping us to make this happen. And the two of you,
Thank you so
am so
much.
blessed to be in the room, virtual room, as it were, with to be sharing this rectangle with these
Thank
two
you.
amazingly talented artists who have such depth in their souls and depth in their music. Is it okay if we just play your song one more time and just
Can I also
Go
just say,
ahead.
thank you so much,
Go for it, girl.
Audrey, for really, like, you know, gelling this whole thing together tonight. It's been really cool. I think you're doing it seamlessly and you're doing an amazing job. And I just want to say that every time I watch you,
Yes.
I'm like, this girl knows it. She knows.
Oh,
You know,
bless.
like,
She
you're
got
always,
it right.
yeah. So I'm blessed that our episode was with you, because I get to now, like, you know, be acquainted. Love you.
I love you. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna like ruin my mascara in like half a minute. So let's roll the music and let's keep dancing. Here
Let's
they
go.
are, one more time. This world premiere, Someone Else.
Yeah.
I know it's crazy, we're pushing, we're pulling, and that's how it's been, my love. I know we're insane, won't have it another way. So don't say you want someone else. Just say you want no one else.
Aku pun manusia, tolonglah faham aku. Aku pun sudah pernah berikan hatiku. Kadang-kadang sayang aku rasa keliru, sebab kau bilang kau sentiasa akan sayangku. Yeah, I'm getting used to the heartbreak. Sipping on my latte, baby, we used to parlay. When it's about you, baby girl, you know I won't cancel. I got an attitude, baby, you throwing
I
tantrums.
know it's crazy, we're pushing, we're pulling, and that's how it's been, my love. I know we're insane, won't have it another way. So don't say you want someone else. Just say you want no one else, baby. Mungkin ku katakan ku cuma, oh baby, ku janji ku tak lupa. Artinya kasihmu, tapi sayang aku, jangan kau buta-buta. Oh, when it comes to love, I hope we coincide. Don't wanna be alone, I need you by my side. We'll ride out this fever, stay through my whatever. Setia aku di sini, love.
Bukan sengaja ramai orang nak tanya, seperti hidup aku ini tak ada makna. Dorang tak kisah apa yang aku rasa. Ku rasa sedih tapi sedih ni sementara.
So don't say you want someone else. Just say you want no one
Sia tolong aku. Aku pun sudah penat. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You guys for hanging out with us. It was fantastic having you on board for episode 5 of Music
you so
Matters
much.
Live from Home.
Thank you so much.
Energy. Catch you guys soon. Bye.
Just say you